To start us off, I will invite our first speaker of the day, which is Hemraj. He will be doing module number 5, which is sharing a memory. He did disclose his topic of the day, which is a challenge. I was very curious to ask what challenge, but he refused to tell me. So please, please
good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening. Good evening.
So I need to do the
Check. Do you have a check for it? If you forgot.
please pick a word.
flight attendant. Flight attendant is a person who attends the customers there, and maybe male, female.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, as Anvita said, the topic for me today is a challenge. And I'm going to deliver my module number 5, share a memory. And our school days makes wonderful memories for all of us. And this one is also from school days. When I was in 10th standard, it was year 2002. And there were 4 or 5 schools in the locality I live in, and including one government school. I was in government school. And as I reached in 10th standard, one girl took admission in our school. She came from private school where her father was an English and mathematics teacher. He had some dispute with the principal. He started his own school till 5th standard. That's why he had to withdraw his daughter from the private school and admitted her in government school. And in private school, generally what they do, they train you on the board syllabus 1 year in advance. Like when you are in 9th class, they teach you 10th syllabus. And again in 10th you read, they teach you 10th syllabus, so you get 2 years. And so you can score more marks in the final exams. So as she came to our school, and she was overconfident. Because why? Because what our teachers were teaching us, she already knew that. And when our teachers were trying to teach a single thing, she was promptly, proactively answering those questions. So finally, pre-board exams happened in the month of October, and she got highest marks in the class. And incidentally, the day teacher were giving the mark copies back to us, the father visited the school. And teacher said, "Congratulations, your daughter has got highest marks in the class." He said proudly, "My daughter has not touched books in this year. This is a result of the last year she was taught in the private school." So that our teacher felt a little insulted, like we are also teaching. So then he said, then the father left. Then he said, "Boys, you guys cannot compete her, because she knows everything whatever we are teaching here, and she is very intelligent." Then he took a pause for a second. Then he said, "Is there anyone who can compete her?" I was in my study. I was in top 3 students always in school and college. So I had to raise my hand. Being a topper, I had to raise my hand. So I raised my hand, and with me 3-4 guys also, they raised their hands. I accepted the challenge. So I got 3 months, November, December and Jan. I got 3 months to prepare. But in those 3 months, I used to study 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, sometimes 15 hours. I gave my all the extra curriculum activities. I missed many family functions. My full focus was on just study. And final board exams happened in the month of March. And after that we started waiting for the result. And at that time Haryana board used to give their result in newspapers. They used to come in newspapers. So in the morning around, it was 26th March, we got together around 10 guys. So we were waiting for the newspaper guy. Then somebody said, "Why not go to the place where the newspaper guy used to deliver the first newspaper?" So we went there, we waited there. So And then we were waiting for the newspaper guy. That day he became, very important person available on this earth. Because he was the chief guest for that day. And after some time he came. We saw him coming from far. So we started running towards him. And he saw us running towards him. Then he said, he got a little scared. Hey guys, what happened? He said, it's the result day you give us newspaper. Then he gave us newspaper, I bought my copies, and all other guys also bought their copies. The first time in my life, I bought the newspaper. The first time. Before that, newspaper meant only for Papa, teachers, and uncles. Basically for elders. They used to read newspaper every day from beginning to end. We had nothing to do with newspaper. So I took my newspaper copy and went inside. And quickly I turned to the result page. The Faridabad, and under Faridabad I went to the Palwal, and I remember that. They published the result in sections. Haryana, then Faridabad, and under Faridabad, then you have Palwal. So I remember, all the roll numbers from beginning till end of my class. So I was so nervous. My hands were shivering, and I was checking the roll number. So I read the roll number and the respective marks, roll number, respective mark, and mine. I read my roll number twice. So my roll number and the respective marks. And again roll number, respective marks. Then again I jumped to the first one and read all the numbers and marks, I was so nervous. It took me 5 minutes to know that, yes, I topped the school. I won the challenge. And by the afternoon, I got to know I have topped the all 4 or 5 schools in the region. So, the moral of the story is when we accept challenges forces us to the extra mile, and we get outstanding results. And so we should accept challenges, and we should start achieving them by Swami Vivekananda's formula: full attention, no tension. Thank you.